going. Cool. All right. So wanted to go over a couple things with you guys. And so the first thing is go for no. Have you ever heard, Amanda, have you ever heard of a go for no challenge?
I don't think
Okay.
so. I mean,
So
probably.
go for no challenge is basically, I mean, what it sounds like. You're messaging and you're doing things every single day to try to get a no. I know that sounds crazy because we don't really want the no's, but the more conversations that you get in, the closer you're going to get to a yes. And so ran this with my team. It's been a couple years ago, and every one of them loved it. And I had a couple girls that took off, and they really learned their number. They learned by doing a go for no challenge. They learned how many conversations they needed to get in, how many no's are being left on red that they needed to get in order to get a yes and get an enrollment. And so I want to challenge you guys, if you're struggling with like finding people to talk to, or if you're struggling because you're like, I don't know, just getting told no a lot can bother people sometimes, or if you're not finding a lot of yeses, start looking for the no's. Start looking for the no's, and those yeses will come. And so challenge yourself. If you want to send it to me, or if you want to drop it in the team chat, I'm totally fine with that as well. I'll probably do that. I think I'm gonna do post my no's the rest of this, like at least the rest of this week in the chat. Like every time I get told a no, I'm going to screenshot it. And every day I'm going to see how many no's I can get. Because I know that the more no's I get, I'm going to get a yes. And so that's go for no challenge, is taking that negative thing and turning it into a positive. Because if you turn it into a positive thing, then you're just going to keep messaging because you're trying to get people to tell you no. You don't want them to leave you on red. You're trying to get people to tell you no. And eventually you're going to message so much that you're going to get a yes, whether it be for host to post or whether it be for product or business opportunity. You're going to find that yes. The next thing is consistency. So if you're not seeing, and I know like we preach consistency until it's blue in the face, that's literally what Mariah and Courtney were just talking about on Zoom yesterday, is really talking about consistency and making sure that you're being intentional. Those things are going to be huge if you want to be successful. And I want to see every single one of you guys get a 5 out of 5. Like everybody needs a $500 bonus. Bare minimum, you can all earn $500. Bare minimum, Amanda, you're like so stinking close to your first promotion. Like you don't, like $500 and a promotion for you. That's what I'm putting out there for you, because you can do it, but it will take consistency and it'll take like intentionality as well. So when you're doing the task, don't just do them consistently and be like, oh, got 10 messages out. Cool. Hope I get 5 people up. You need to be super intentional with like, okay, I got 10 messages out. Did I get 5 messages up? If not, okay, I'm going to go back in and do another 10. When you're commenting or whenever you're posting even, is this a post? I've been trying to be super intentional with my posts because I want to make sure it's stuff that I think is going to get comments, especially like TikToks and stuff. I don't care if it's negative comments. People aren't always going to agree with stuff, but being yourself and making sure that you're being intentional when you're posting to make sure that it's going to be something that gets you comments, that gets you interactions, and inevitably gets people in your inbox. And then the other thing is making sure that you're doing all the stuff consistently, but then also consistently making sure that you're learning. How many Zooms have you been on this month? Just out of curiosity. This is the first one. Okay. It's okay. It's okay, because I'm sure most people are going to say that this is the first Zoom that they've watched or been on. And so that's something that I found early on 7 years ago that I learned, and something that I've even had to start doing again with Amare, is that I cannot, let me talk to you about it when I get out of here. Anyways, I cannot be successful at something if I'm not learning. Kind of like going to school. You can't go to school and expect to get your degree and succeed if you're not consistently learning something new. So every single day, I try to find some way to learn something new about how to work this business. Today, my thing today was learning that I should probably delete my entire Instagram and make a new account, and it'll blow up, because I just keep seeing how people are saying that they started a brand new Instagram because their Instagram sucks. They never got comments or likes, and hardly ever people message them back. I'm like, that sounds like me. My Instagram sucks. And they deleted their platform and started a brand new one. And I'm like, I'm kind of scared about starting over, but I might do it, because I'm looking at these girls in the Telegram chat and their stuff blew up. And so like consistently learning, whether that be that you listen to a podcast every day. I know we have that call Tuesdays at 12 at noon, and I missed it today. I've got to go watch the replay. But if you're like that, and if you're busy during the day and you miss it, go watch the replay. Go watch replays of Zooms. Go watch replays from the other leaders, and constantly be pouring into yourself on the business side and be trying to learn something new. So never, never, ever stop trying to learn. And then of course, focus on 5. I think I just said that a minute ago, making sure that you're getting your focus on 5, but making sure more than anything that you're not just, you've got to do the work, okay? Because God can't bless the steps that you're not taking. But also, if you're not even praying about it and asking for it to be successful, it's like the missing puzzle piece. So maybe if you're not praying over your business, that you need to do that too. Every single day, be super intentional about praying over your business. Pray before I do a task every single day. Before I hop in stories, I pray like that my story will go across the right person, that the right person will see it and swap up. And I have people swap on my stories all the time. Before I post, I pray that it'll go across the right people's For You page, and the right people will see it in their news feed. Same thing with messaging. I pray whenever I send out my host post messages that I'm going to get 5 people, that I'm going to catch 5 people at a time when they're not busy and they can throw up a post real quick. I pray over their post after it's put up. I pray that their post will go across the right people's For You page and it'll blow up with comments for me. So make sure that you're praying over every little aspect of your business and every single task that you do, because he will bless it abundantly. But you have to put your hands to work in order for him to bless it, because he can't bless the steps you're not taking. And in the Bible even says he does not like it when we have still hands. But if you'll put your hands to work, he will bless it. You just have to ask for that blessing. So make sure that you're praying over it as well. And then talking videos. So this is new for me. And I feel super silly doing it, but this is something else. Once again, always be learning. Something else that I have learned that girls with Amare are blowing up doing is on TikTok, and you can do it on Instagram. I haven't done it on Instagram yet. I've just done it on TikTok so far because that's where my largest following is. And I get more interaction over there. But it's literally talking videos. And so I've posted, I think, 3 of them so far. I know I've done one today. I'm trying to make a habit of doing at least one every single day and switching it up. So one day I'll do it about the products, and then the next day I'll do it about the business. And so what it is it's literally where you're talking to the camera. So it doesn't have any music on it. It doesn't have anything like that. It needs to be at least a minute long. It can be longer. Mine so far have been hitting 3 minutes because I don't know how to stop talking. I need to be able to figure out how I can shorten and sweeten up what I'm trying to say. And I feel like I suck on them right now. So I'm still in that like baby step stage, but they're getting feedback. I've had a couple people text me from them, and other girls, like I said with Amare, are blowing up from it. But they said the same thing that I did whenever they first started. It was just like a little bit here and there. So just so you know, it's not something that, more than likely, I hope it is, but more than likely it's probably going to be something that's going to gradually grow. But if you'll get in the habit of doing it, can blow up. And so you want to start off with a hook. And so what a hook is it's something that catches somebody's attention. You need to be able to say something that's going to get people to stop and watch your video in like the first like 5 seconds of the video, or to 10 seconds. And so today mine said something like, do you want to hear about the time that I almost pooped my pants and had heart palpitations? That's like, people like, what the heck are you talking about? And so that was my hook, was something to just like snap them out. Or, oh my gosh, I can't believe, that I don't know, tried this drink and it's, helped me so much. Or, oh my gosh, I'll never run out of this drink again. And so you want to start with a hook, is what you want to start your video off on, something catchy to grab their attention. And it can be the same thing every single time. In fact, I have a link I could share with you guys if you ask me to. If you want to try it out, let me know and DM me and I'll send you the link. But there is a link that was created by another leader that has a whole, like, hundreds of different hook ideas. So if you're not going to think of stuff, she's got it tapped out. I've taken so many from her. And so anyways, you want to start with a hook, and then you want to get a catchphrase. So something that when people hear it, they know it's you. Have y'all may or may not have seen her on your For You page, but there's a girl, her name is Lori Conway, and her whole entire thing is Crazy Biz Mama. And she posts all kinds of recipes. And she's like, crazy Betsy Mama recipes here, da, 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 da. And like that's everybody knows when they say that that's who's talking. And so you want to get your own little catchphrase going. And so there's different ideas for that. If y'all need some ideas, I can help you. But like mine is I introduce myself, so I'll do my hook and then I'll introduce myself and I'll be like, hey, if you don't know me, my name is Rebecca, and it is my passion to every single day try to help at least one mama, or sorry, I messed it up. See, I'm still not good at it. I still have to look at it 20 times before I make the video. Hey, my name is Rebecca, and I make it my mission every single day to help other hot mess mamas like myself step into their best self regardless of circumstance, something like that. I usually have it wrote on a sticky note right by my camera, so I just read it and it's done. And one day it will sink in and I'll figure out my catchphrase word for word. But anyways, so and then after my catchphrase, then I go straight into what I was talking about. So like on that video, I'll show you guys the catchphrase and the hook so it'll make sense. I'm not gonna show you the whole video because it's like 3 minutes long. You can go watch it if you want to. Okay. This is it.
Do you want to hear about the time that I almost pooped my pants, had heart palpitations, and literally thought I'd done screwed up my whole entire life? No, you didn't ask for it. Too bad. I'm going to tell you anyways. You can hold down for 2x speed. Hi, if you're new here. My name is Rebecca. I make it my mission to help other mamas be able to step into their best self every single day, regardless of circumstances. That's kind of who I am and what my page is about. And other hot mess mamas like myself. And so, you guys, 3 months ago, I walked away from a business that I had built from the front.
Okay, and so that was like the whole point of my video, was talking about walking away from my old company, coming to Amare, why I chose Amare, and what I love about it here. Like that was the whole video. It was a business video. But it started with a hook, something to grab their attention because they want to know why I'm going to poop my pants and having heart palpitations. And then I introduce myself a little bit and tell them what they'll get from my page and then go into what I'm talking about. So those type of videos, those talking videos, they have blown up from people. And it can even be about products. So like,
just got done talking.
All right, that one's not product. This one's a product.
I finally got it back. My happy juice finally came in. You guys, I've been off of this happy juice for like 4 days now. And when I tell you, I could tell that I was out of it. Like, I will never let a shipment be delayed again. Also, side note, does this look cute? Like,
all right, so that one was like the first one I ever did. So it was a hot mess. It was a little bit all over the place. There's a ton of things I should have done better. But my catchphrase was supposed to be, I'll never run out of this. After that, I should have stopped, introduced myself, and then went into talking about the happy juice. But it could be just like that. It could be about products. It could be about the business opportunity. I still suck at this, so it's okay. We can all start together. It's okay. We can laugh about it later whenever we're professionals and we're like, dang, I sucked. Like I look back at my first video and I'm like, that was a hot mess. But anyway, so talking videos are really, really, really taken off for people, and then you just direct them at the end of it to do something. So comment below for more information, hit the link in my bio for more info, something like that. And then the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is planning. Because if you're not planning your week out, you're gonna fail. It's gonna get away from you. It's like inevitable. Like life is always happening. So you might start off Monday and be like, oh, I'm gonna get so much done, but you didn't plan for it and you didn't plan around the life. And then it's Friday and you're like, well, what the heck just happened? Because that wasn't how it's supposed to go. And so then half of the month gets away from you. And then here we are on September the 17th. And most of us haven't done a lot. Okay. And so that happens to me too. I have life hit and I'm like, oh, that sucks. But if you will plan, one thing that I have been very strict about with myself is planning. I plan every Sunday is my plan day. So pick out one day of the week. Usually for people, it's going to be on the weekends. If it's not on the weekend, it's fine. It's like whatever works best for you. If you have a day off during the week, that can be your plan day, whatever. But pick one day of the week that you're going to consistently, starting this week, you're going to consistently use as your planning day. Put it in your calendar. I am huge on alarms. Until it becomes a habit, it takes like 21 days to make a habit. And so we're just going to say 21 times. Until you've 21 times done it to make it a habit on that day every single week to plan, it needs to be in your calendar, and an alarm needs to go off that morning to remind you, hey, here's my plan day. And then at lunch, remind you again, hey, you haven't planned yet. I know you hadn't. It's lunch. You've been busy all morning with kids. Go plan this afternoon. Okay, so set you a couple alarms up. And when you plan every little thing out about your day or about your week. And so that can look like, if you're only going to post, because that's the beauty of this business, is that we get to pick how we work it. So personally, what I love doing and I see results with is I post like a regular Facebook post. I post twice a day on Facebook and Instagram, regular post, and I mix it up. So Monday, Wednesdays, Thursday is about the business and then a non-business. And then Tuesdays and Fridays is product and non-business. But I post non-business daily and I just vary the other two. Other people don't post 2 times a day. There's even other people that don't post every single day. They mix it up and they post every other day and they'll do like business, non-business, product, non-business, and they kind of like structure it that way. So it's whatever you feel like works best for you and gets you the best results. Because everybody's Facebook is going to be different, and you might even have to play with it to see what gets you the best results. And so that's my method. So plan out your posts though for the week, because you do want to at least post that week, whether it's twice a day or 1 time a day or every other day, however you're going to do that. But plan out your posts, put them in boards. So it's literally just a tap, tap, send. Make sure you have your photos pre-edited if you're going to edit them to go with your post and all of that. And then for your videos, pre-record them. That's why I do it on Sundays, because I know on Sundays I go to church, so I'm dressed nice, better than I am the rest of the week for sure. And so on Sundays is whenever I like to try to make my videos because I look better, and I'll take a couple pictures to go with my posts. And so when you pre-do your videos, you can now, mine updated, y'all's might have been updated for a while, but you can now also edit the words. So you can go ahead and type out your caption, and you can go ahead and type out the words on the video. So literally all you have to do is post it, because it's recorded and it's edited and it's saved in drafts. You just got to hit post. That's it. So get everything pre-planned, and your business will run so smooth. You could even go as far, I don't go this far, but you could even go as far to plan out in a planner what you're going to talk about in stories and add an alarm. Hey, I'm going to make my happy juice at 8 a.m. And then at 12, I want to post some non-business related. And then before bed, I want to do a business slide, or however you want to mix that up. For me, stories have just become second nature because I've been doing it so long. So I always grab my phone for a quick boomerang on my story of whatever I'm doing. But if that's not second nature to you yet, set an alarm and make it a habit, because it takes a while to build a habit. And if you're same thing for regular task, you could set alarms for those too. I used to set an alarm, and I still do sometimes when I get out of the habit of it, for like every few hours, go send out some post messages, go do some follow-ups, whatever. And I use my alarms are used for so much, but it's because I know that that's a good way to grab my attention and make me be consistent so that I can form that habit. But if you're not planning, you're planning to fail. So don't plan to fail, just plan so that you have no excuses. And then when life hits you, the baby's sick, you're sick, whatever, you're laying in bed dead, your eyes half closed, you have stuff already. All you have to do is hit post. It's done. And at least you posted that day at bare minimum. You got some posts out. Okay. Well, last thing is show up as what you want to be. And that kind of ties in with planning. So what do you want to be? Amanda, since you're the one on here, what do you want to be? What is your big goal rank wise? If you don't know the names of them, what would you like to be making income wise? And I can tell you.
Oh boy. I don't even know. That's a good question. Might have to go look it up.
Yeah, if you don't know the answer to that, I would really encourage you to sit down and figure out what do you want out of Amare, because that's like having some people have probably heard me say this a million times, but that's like getting in your car to drive. And I'm in Arkansas, so I'll use this for reference. I get in my car to drive and I'm like, I'm going to Florida, but I don't have a GPS and I don't have a map, so I don't know how to get there. So you're in your car and you're driving and you have no road map. So there's no way to hit a destination if you don't even know where you're going and what you're pushing for. So I would really sit down and figure out what is your goal, and then how can you be like an elephant and take one bite at a time, because you can't inhale the whole elephant. You'll choke, you'll die, your business will crash. So then how can you take those small bites to get towards that? So for me, my goal right now is I want to hit platinum. Well, I know before I can go platinum, I have to hit silver, and then I have to hit gold, and then platinum. So I know that I have to do those baby steps. What do I need for silver? That's going to be the first thing I would look at. Okay, I think I'm like 8 away. I need 8 more orders for silver. So once I hit silver, and once that's done, I can check it off. Then I can be like, okay, what do I need for gold? Because that's my next baby step. and then I can go up to silver, which is not in goal officially, but I can't even, my brain can't even wrap around and comprehend or imagine seeing more than a platinum paycheck in my banking account. I'll just be honest with you guys. Dreaming is something that I have to really work on. Because I don't know, I felt like for 7 years I dreamed for so much, and it was like a carrot dangled in my face, and it was just wasn't as achievable as it is here. And so dreaming is something I'm working on. So I can't really see platinum. I'll be 100% honest with you guys, but platinum is my goal. And I know that before I can hit platinum, though, I have to go silver and gold. And so you need to look at it and say, okay, what do you need for your family? And platinum, by the way, is $2,500 a month. Like, that's the guaranteed pay. So the guaranteed pay ranks are silver is 1,000, gold is 2,000, and platinum is 25. And so for me, I'm like, oh, I would love to have that $2,500 extra a month. Like, that would help our family so much. Like, I could help my husband take care of so many bills, not to mention I could cover groceries and all these random expenses. I just dropped literally a whole grocery bill on kids' pictures today for school. And I wanted to poop my pants. I was like, why is these pictures so expensive? It was like a week's worth of groceries. Oh, and so if I was making that $2,500 extra a month, though,
Pretty sure we lost you again.
do what? What'd you say?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, you're back.
Oh, I'm saying you're talking. Anyways, hopefully it didn't cut out in the recording too. But what I was saying is like the was like a grocery bill today paying for kids' pictures, and so I just know that if I was making that platinum, which is that $2,500 extra a month, that wouldn't have been an issue. I wouldn't have been like, holy cow, that was a week's worth of groceries that I just paid to the dang school for photos. And so that is my big goal. So think about, like, what do you need? Is it an extra $500? If it's okay, if that's all that you can imagine, because your vision will grow as you see the money hit your bank account. I used to be the opposite. I used to be like, no, you have to dream big. No, after 7 years, I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't even imagine anything past platinum. But I'm sure once I hit platinum and I see that much money in my bank account, I'll be like, okay, we can do more. We got this. And so as you get the money in your bank account, that vision will grow. So if $500 is all that you're like, that's all I could imagine right now, I can't see it being more than that, that's okay. Then you need to focus. How can I get 5? How can I get 5? You guys, 5 is like, every one of you can do that if you will just focus and be consistent. Like, I literally wish I lived close enough to you guys to be like, listen, sit down and do your task. Just do it. Just put the video up. It's okay. 1, 2, 3 posts. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you look crazy, it's fine, I promise. But get the content out, get the post out, get the messages out. Like, do the things, because you can do 5. I could probably go get my toddler and teach my 4-year-old how to get 5 people if she had social media, because it's so simple. It's so simple to get 5 people. Imagine if somebody said, hey, if your kid sells 5 tubs of cookie dough for the school, we're going to give you guys $500. Would you go find 5 people to buy a tub of cookie dough? Yeah. Yeah. It's 5 people. We can do that for $500. It just has to be important enough for you. It has to be a priority. And so I know whenever I started Amare, I was like, I had my 5 tasks because I knew, like, I had to have 5 for a mortgage payment. It was either get 5 people, pay your mortgage, or lose your house. I mean, that was kind of like, so it was very important to me to go find 5 people. So I done whatever I had to do. If I had to post, that's why I post so much, because I'm like, my algorithms suck. Okay, people don't see my stuff. I gotta be annoying. I gotta be obnoxious. I gotta post a lot and stay in front of these.
Oh gosh, we lost you again.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me now? You tell me when you can hear me. Good? No?
Oh, no voice though.
No voice. Oh,
no, now you're back.
oops. Okay. But anyways, that's why I post so much, is because my algorithms are not the best. They suck. I don't know why my algorithms suck so bad. Probably because I made a new Facebook. But because of that, I know that I have to post a lot. I have to be obnoxious. I have to stay in front of people's face. And so that's why I post twice a day plus the TikToks and Reels. So really, Facebook sees me put up 5 posts today because I have my 2 regular posts and 3 Reels. Instagram's the same, and then TikTok sees me only post 3 times a day because of the 3 TikToks that I put on Reels. So that's why I post so much, but I do it because I know that that's how I'm going to get my 5, and I know that if I don't get my 5, my mortgage doesn't get paid. And we almost lost our home prior to joining Amare. Right before we joined Amare, we were so bad off that we were in foreclosure. Like we were about to lose everything we busted our butts to get. And so I knew, I was like, I've got to make it happen. And so you got to figure out, like, why is it important to you? And maybe yours isn't as drastic as that. I truly hope that it's not that drastic for you guys, because that I wouldn't wish that on anyone. But you've got to figure out, like, why do I need that much money? And go find your 5 people. Because if you're telling me you can help your kids sell some cookie dough, well, you can go sell some happy juice. And when they say it's too expensive, it's not. It's $3 and I think like 60 cents a day. And that's cheaper than Starbucks. And I don't care how bad this economy is, there's still people out there that are drinking their Starbucks every single day. Or they're going to Sonic and getting a Route 44 every day when it's not happy hour. So, and those are still more expensive. And so making sure just that you're being consistent, you're staying loud, talking about your goals, and that you're not stopping until you get there. So figure out what you're pushing for and do the things, because I want to see every single one of you guys hit your 5 out of 5. And Amanda, I want to see you hit brand builder this month because you're so stinking close and you can do it. Like you're just, I hate the word stupid, but you're stupid close. You're stupid close. And so anyway, that is all I have. Do you have any questions, Amanda, since you're the one that hopped on? Do you got any questions or anything you want me to talk about?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. What are you struggling with right now?
Posting everything.
Okay. Well, get consistent and set some alarms. And if you need help or whatever, if you need me to, I don't know, check in and hold you accountable, I will.
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for hopping on with me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bye.